Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. Today is day 5 of the Realign post-pandemic reboot, and I'm so excited that you're here today. Thank you so much for joining me this week. So many of you have reached out and said that you're starting to think of things differently and you're starting to dive into areas of self-love that maybe you haven't thought of in a long time. My name is Eleanor Dooley, and today I wanted to share with you a little bit about my story and some things that really have affected the way that I help people with their nutrition. I have a background of very different kinds of dieting styles. I am a mother of 3, and I have been kind of through the ringer as far as calorie counting, deprivation dieting, going low fat, going low carb, buying into a lot of the ideologies that were sold to us as a culture, as a community, especially women in their childbearing age and beyond. So I just fell victim to a lot of the mental anguish that goes along with doubting yourself, not listening to your body, and basically blindly following the rules that somebody else had laid out about my body. And I just did not feel great. Have you guys ever been on a diet where you just don't feel connected with the reason that you're doing it, or that it actually feels good for your body? And that's the one takeaway that I want you to have this morning is, if it doesn't feel right, if something feels off, if your body's not operating in a sense of great sleep, great energy, great recovery, and when you eat food, it feels nourishing and supportive, then there's most likely an imbalance in your body. And that's not to say there's anything wrong with you or your body. It's just that some things are a little bit hard to uncover and to get to the root cause of. And when you give yourself the opportunity to open it up to what are all of the little things that I'm experiencing? And could that be attributed to an imbalance in my gut bacteria? Could it be a problem with my digestion? Could it be something going on with my stress and my hormone levels? And all of these things are interwoven in the whole picture of your body and of whole health. And so that's what I wanted to get you to see this week. I wanted you to be able to connect the dots that there could be more going on if you're trying to reduce inflammation, if you're trying to get a healthier way of living, a more supportive and nourishing lifestyle that you enjoy. Because going from deprivation dieting, where it's hard and it's a grind and it's cranking out what little bits of pockets of energy that you have and using them for overworking out or using it for stress, that can exacerbate some of the issues that might be going on. Chronic inflammation is one of the number one root causes of disease and disorders today. And it's one of the biggest contributors to things like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, diabetes, anything that is causing a metabolic disorder in the body. And this can lead to all sorts of complications later in life, the longer it hangs around. And the traditional way of dealing with this is going to the doctor, getting a medication to synthetically and artificially lower those numbers while not treating the issue. So your body keeps producing the cholesterol, or the insulin is blocked from getting blood sugar out of your body, or the body's still reacting in an inflammatory response, but you're medically and synthetically, artificially lowering those numbers. And so you're not actually fixing the problem. And I think that's one of the most difficult things about modern medicine is we've come so far from medical treatments and medicines for giving the body a temporary rest and healing, and then allowing the body to take over. And now we are in a pill for every ill type of society, because we got used to the instant gratification, the instant healing, the instant check-in with our bodies. And if something's wrong, this is what fixes that wrong. And it's important to think about all of the contributing factors. The example I like to use with chronic inflammation is if you have a rock in your shoe and you're walking around and it hurts and it hurts and it's constantly hurting, well, you could certainly take a ibuprofen, some sort of non-inflammatory, non-steroid anti-inflammatory like aspirin to numb the pain. And then you could continue walking around with the rock in your shoe and it temporarily will feel fine. But wouldn't it be much smarter in the long run to just take the rock out of the shoe? Think about that analogy, because that's not the typical way that our society deals with health issues. We are not really a preventative society. We are more of a reactive. So, think about that with your health. You don't want to take chances with later in life having to uncover things that you could have prevented. And by looking after yourself and being more aware of the things that are contributing to the way that your body produces stress hormones, and any other imbalances in your body. So it's very important for you to take a self-inventory, a self-scan of the areas where you think you need help. Is it digestion? Do you have problems with undigested food, with gas, with bloating, with feeling terrible after you eat? Do you struggle with just choosing what to eat? And if you have any sort of autoimmune, or you've been told that your body doesn't do well when eating grains, well, how do you integrate that into your lifestyle that you love without it being a black or white, yes or no, right or wrong sort of lifestyle? And that's what I can help you to create. As a functional nutritionist, I listen to all of the different things and aspects of your health, and I ask loads of questions so that I can get a good sense of what it is you're feeling, what it is you're suffering with, and what is the most important to you for your health. And I get to help you create the blueprint for figuring out how to best support your body. And I think the big difference with working with someone like me is that I ask for your input, okay? I ask, do you have a busy lifestyle? Are you rushing out the door in the morning? Or are you home with little ones and things are chaotic as soon as the first one wakes up? And you've got to take care of them. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got, all these different things in your life, and it can be overwhelming, and we tend to put ourselves last, okay? We cannot succeed as business women, as business owners, entrepreneurs, mothers, spouses, sisters, daughters, grandmothers. We can't be our best if we don't look after ourselves, because there is nobody else out there that is going to do it for you. This is an opportunity for you to dial in on what are the things that my body needs to feel its best and to perform at its best at this current stage in my life. No matter what's happened in the past, no matter what I've been prescribed in the past, no matter what I've lived through in the past, today is the day when you can start transforming into that healthy version of yourself that takes value in who you are and in the body that we've been given. I hope this resonates with you, and if it does, I want to invite you to a one-on-one call with me so that I can get to know you. I can make professional recommendations for you and talk to you about the things that can improve the way that you live your life. The things that you love, we're going to cultivate into being supportive habits that don't feel burdensome. They feel amazing. And the things that don't serve you, you might get a new perspective of being able to let those things go. So you can clean out, you can clean house. Fall is the perfect time. It's when the leaves let go of the things they've been holding on to all year, right? And so this is the opportunity for you to connect with that nature and that feeling of, I've been holding on to things that don't serve me, that make me feel bad, or they don't support me. They take up way more energy from me than I'm willing to give for this particular thing. So take an inventory now. Are there things in your life that you just have questions on and you don't know who to ask? You're tired of Googling. You've tried to ask your doctor and maybe not getting a clear response, or been handed a pamphlet and said, good luck. I help uncover all of these things. I'm peeling back the layers of the onion so that I can get to the root core of the things that need to be addressed. And it's not complicated. I know a lot of, media and a lot of people selling things try to complicate it and say, you don't need to understand it. You just need to blindly follow the things that I'm doing and the things that I'm selling. And that's just not, that's not how I roll. That's not empowering for me. What's empowering is knowing the things about my body. And it's also empowering to share them with somebody who can help guide and make decisions about it with me. Not for me, but with me. And so when I've sought out mentors in my own life, they give me a fresh perspective. I invest in me so that they can help me to shape the things in my life that I absolutely love. And I'm extending that invitation to you. I want to gift you a 20-minute session with me so that you can tell me what's going on. And I can give you the perspective of there are certain areas in which we can dive into. And I want to help create that for you. I want you to open yourself up so that you can receive the gifts of taking care of yourself in a nutritional, intuitive way. So if this feels really good for you, I am so excited because I have a few slots open next week just for people from this Realign challenge. So if you signed up to be part of the challenge and you would love to have a quick chat with me to see if we're a good fit, to see if we get along well, and that you get inspired and empowered by the way that I can help you create these things for yourself, I would just love for you to sign up. I'm going to put the link below for the free session. You get a glimpse at my calendar. You take the slot. It's over Zoom. It's all virtual. That'll fit for you. So if this feels good for you, I want you to respond to this message right now so that you can get your spot, and then we can talk about the best ways to support you in your life. I'm just so honored to be a part of this and to have created this safe space for you to come and to learn and to open yourself up. I can't wait to meet you one-on-one, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful face. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope the Realign Challenge has helped you to realign your thoughts for fall and to think about the things that you can let go so that you can make space to bring in the things that are going to help support and nourish you. I'm Eleanor Dooley. I'm a functional nutritionist. I bring intuition and nutrition together to be the most supportive and creative and amazing combination so that you can be the best you. Thank you. Have a great day.